Most people think a narcissist's biggest ego injury or defeat happens when you tell the truth, expose them, give them a taste of their own medicine, or match their energy. But the reality is far deeper and dangerous. Their real defeat, their most painful injury, is when they see a neutral reaction on your face, completely unbothered by them or their mind games. Your emotional abandonment is their true collapse. A narcissist's psyche is so fragile that the real damage begins the moment they encounter something they were never designed to handle, and that is an expression on your face they cannot control. Because your expressions are not just reactions, they are mirrors, and the wrong mirror can destroy a narcissist from the inside out. A narcissist survives on the belief that they can still influence your emotions, shape your mood, and pull a response out of you. Their entire sense of superiority depends on your face showing something they can feed on. So when your expression shifts in a way they cannot decode or dominate, something snaps inside them. Their mind enters the same panic state they experience when they lose supply, when someone walks away, and when their illusion breaks. You want to know what truly exposes a narcissist? A simple expression on your face, because your face shows exactly where your spirit stands. And narcissists can handle everything except honesty reflected back at them. Today, I'm going to walk you through the 5 expressions narcissists cannot handle seeing on your face. I'm Samir, a narcissistic abuse recovery professional. Welcome to my channel. Number 1, a blank and bored stare, which signals they are failing to impress or intimidate you. There is nothing more insulting to a narcissist than a face that looks bored by them, not at all interested in them. When you give a narcissist that blank, uninterested stare, you are doing something far more powerful than you realize. You are telling them without telling them that they don't matter enough to affect you. A narcissist gets power from watching your emotional reaction. They need your eyes to widen, your breath to tighten, your voice to shake, your face to react. That is how they measure their power. That's how they confirm the story. So when your face goes flat, when your body does not flinch, when your eyes look at them with the same energy you would give a boring commercial on TV, they feel something they cannot tolerate: irrelevance, indifference. This one expression puts you in a position they cannot accept. You become the one observing them, while they become the one performing and failing. Boredom tells them you are not hooked into their chaos anymore. You're not standing on the emotional stage they built for you. You're sitting in the audience now, evaluating a performance that has lost its spark. And narcissists cannot survive being watched like that. They need to be admired or feared. Being studied or dismissed shakes their entire identity. Your indifference forces them to confront a truth they run from their whole life. Their power only works on people who respond. Their intimidation only works on people who absorb it. Their manipulation only works on people who feel something. Number 2, the I see through you look. The only time a narcissist fears you is when they see the look in your eyes, the I see through you look, because that is the moment they feel unclothed, as they realize you can see through their ugly spirit. You're just looking at them with a calm awareness that says, you finally understand what you're dealing with. That shift alone is enough to make a narcissist lose their balance, because it tells them you're no longer inside their story. You are outside it, now observing them the way someone observes a pattern they have decoded. The I see through you look is the one expression narcissists cannot handle, because it takes away their favorite weapon: confusion. They build their power on making you doubt yourself. What hits them the hardest is that this look carries no emotional investment at all. You're not reacting to their drama, you're basically studying it. You're aware of the manipulation as it happens, and they can feel that shift immediately. Narcissists depend on you staying emotionally entangled, and the moment your awareness rises above their tactics, they lose access to the part of you they could control. Number 3, pity, a pitiful look. Pity is the one expression that destroys a narcissist more than anger, more than silence, more than distance. Because pity is the moment you stop seeing them as powerful. You stop seeing them as someone who can hurt you. You start seeing them exactly as they are, emotionally broken, spiritually empty, and painfully small. Nothing cuts a narcissist more than realizing you finally understand the truth they spend their entire life trying to hide. A narcissist can handle your anger, because anger means they still matter. They can handle your sadness, because sadness means they still influence your emotional world. But pity means you have switched positions completely. You are no longer the one trying to keep the connection alive. They are the one being looked at like a person who has lost everything essential inside themselves, and they feel that humiliation instantly. A narcissist hates it when someone pities them, because pity exposes the truth they worked their whole life to hide. They are not powerful, they're not impressive, and they are not someone to fear. Pity shows them you finally see the emptiness behind their ego, and nothing wounds their pride more than being looked at as small. Pity is the one emotion they cannot weaponize. They can twist your anger into, "You're crazy." They can twist your sadness into, "You're weak." They can twist your silence into, "You're guilty." But pity? No. They can't twist it. They cannot argue with it. Number 4, genuine happiness that has nothing to do with them. Nothing burns a narcissist more than seeing you genuinely happy in a way they had no part in creating. That one expression does something to them that even your silence or indifference cannot. Your happiness without their involvement is a direct reminder that their influence over your emotional world is slipping. Narcissists need to believe they are the center of your world, the source of your highs, and the trigger for your lows. So when they see joy on your face that did not come from them, they feel replaced, irrelevant, and powerless in a way their ego cannot handle. Your happiness threatens them because it exposes a truth they try to hide from everyone, especially themselves. They don't have the ability to make anyone genuinely happy. They can excite, maybe. They can create thrill, confuse, hook, but they cannot create real joy. Real joy requires emotional depth, safety, empathy, and presence. Things they simply do not possess. So when they see it on your face, it feels like a slap to their identity. It reminds them of everything they will never be able to give. What burns them the most is how effortless your happiness looks. You laugh more easily. You breathe deeper. Your body is relaxed and your energy is peaceful. Your eyes are brighter. They can see the shift even if you say nothing. And deep inside, they know this happiness is coming from places they cannot reach. Your friends, your growth, your healing, your purpose, your spirit, your self-respect. It terrifies them because it means something else is feeding your soul now, and that source is not them. To a narcissist, happiness that has nothing to do with them is more threatening than confrontation. Confrontation still keeps you tied to them. Happiness frees you. It shows them you can create a life that does not revolve around their moods, their approval, or their chaos. It shows them that absence does not break you, it strengthens you. And that kind of freedom is their greatest fear. This is why they try to ruin your good days. This is why they make sarcastic comments when you smile. This is why they pick fights. They cannot tolerate a version of you that is emotionally independent. They need to feel like they are the architect of your entire emotional world. When they realize you no longer need them for joy, something inside them collapses completely. Number 5, blank neutrality. The deadpan stare. Blank neutrality is the one expression that unnerves a narcissist more than rage, confrontation, walking away. The deadpan stare tells them something they never expect to hear through your silence. You don't affect me anymore. And that truth hits them harder than any argument ever could. This expression burns them because it shows them a version of you they never prepared for. Narcissists are used to people reacting, defending, justifying, trying to hold the relationship together. They expect intensity. They expect emotional noise. They don't expect neutrality. Neutrality is foreign to them. Neutrality is dominance without effort. It is your spirit sitting upright while theirs folds in on itself. The deadpan stare tells them that the chaos they throw into the atmosphere no longer reaches you. You're not participating in their emotional temperature anymore. They can ignite the room, twist the narrative, raise their voice, or pull their usual theatrics, and your face tells them the fire does not touch you. That is the deepest insult to someone who survives by stirring emotional storms. The deadpan stare also tells them something they fear more than exposure. It tells them you have stepped out of the emotional arena entirely. They can no longer touch your mood, your body rhythm, your day, their life. You have detached from the script they spent so long training you to play. You are no longer inside the cage reacting to their noise. You're standing outside, watching a tired performance that no longer affects your heartbeat. Blank neutrality is the most powerful expression you can give a narcissist, because it carries one message they cannot override: you have no effect on me. With that, let's bring this episode to an end. I will see you in the next one. And until then, as always, let the healing begin.